Oh,
Yay!
yes.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. I tell you, this internet is like hit or miss. It's like, do I want to work for y'all or no? And a lot of times it'd be a whole no for us.
It'd be like, nah.
Right when we be on time and then we go hit live, it'd be like, internet not
early
connected.
today.
We were early. We had a few minutes, y'all. All right, listen, welcome to story time. Let me see. Auntie, come over here a little bit. There we go. I'm trying to get you in there, trying to get you fit.
I'm cool. I look crazy anyway.
Listen, we both look crazy. Well, listen, welcome. Look, I'm your host, one of them. I'm Bonnie. How you doing? Good. How your mama doing? Good. Tell her I said hi.
How your mama doing?
How your people's doing? And then this is Auntie Shelly on the beat. But bump. It's for me. Okay. I don't care if you don't like it. It wasn't for you. It was for me. I need
Shalom, Gwen.
I need that. Okay. Shalom.
Go silent.
Listen, I just want to put my phone on silent as well. It is Tuesday, so we're gonna go ahead and hit Psalms 34 up. It's been really, really good because it's been a blessing to me. Until the Most High gives us something different, this is what we're gonna keep giving you. Psalms 34. My bad, as I went to 24. Right. I will bless Yahweh at all times, and his praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in Yahweh. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify Yahweh with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought Yahweh, and he heard me and delivered me from all my fears. They looked unto him and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried, and Yahweh heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Listen, I don't know, but that right there, person cried, the Most High heard and saved him from all his troubles. That's encouraging to me.
Mm-hmm. Hear us.
Oh, yeah. Please, Father. Make provision, continue to make ways. All right. So welcome back to Story Time. We are in, as you know, we are in the book of James. So not too long ago. Yes. We purchased that book on Sefer.net. Again, you can check that out on your own time. You do have to click on other books. And then that is called The Fathers, because I don't know how to say the other word. Yes. And then if you put in as a discount, Watch Men.
Yeah.
Don't go Jehovah's Witness. Okay. You can get a discount as well. So that you can do that on your own time, but I do want to put that out there. Okay. Thank you to the Watchman group that allowed that. Put that in there for us. All right. And so we're Auntie Shelly on the beat, but bump is going to give us a catch up from yesterday. And I just realized we read so much.
Yeah, yesterday.
This catch up is going to be good.
Yeah. So it's not going to be all that she tripping. Anyway, yesterday we read where Yakim.
You got to snatch the air.
Yakim.
Did you snatch it?
Yakim.
There you go. She lightly did it. She's so nice. She said,
because I'm booze. Yakim. Okay. Anyway, he went because remember Reuben the high priest was messing with him, talking about don't be bringing y'all offering. You ain't even had no kid, and so Yakim. Yakim.
That sounds real gentile-ish.
It did.
Just go with the.
It was really raisins in the potato salad. Yakim was saying if Yahuwah is favorable to him, he'll be able to see the plate on the priest's forehead really, really clearly. Because remember, this was really narrow. It was made out of gold, and Yahuwah's name was on there. But remember, it's not written in there in big old letters. It's kind of in how you say it. I'm saying embalmed, but I don't mean embossed or embedded. Like because it's gold. It's not like it was written on or had an etching pen like the way they did. It was like it wasn't hard. I mean, it wasn't easy to see real clear. So we know that he saw it real clear. And so he went away happy and justified, like Reuben don't know what he's talking about. This
Yeah.
little high
Yeah.
priest don't know what he's talking about.
He was like,
So
I'm good.
yeah. So he went home, and we know that Anna's time had come. Her 9 months had come.
Because he went home.
Mhm. And so they had the girl, Miriam. Um, yes, Miriam. And then we remember when she was 9 months old, her mom put her on the ground to see if she could stand up, because that's about the time you kind of like want your little child to walk. Yeah, no crawling for her. Just no crawling. She ain't got time for all that.
She's anointed. Okay.
So she stood her up, and the girl takes 9 steps.
That's it.
9 months old, first time on the floor, takes 9 steps. And so her mother says, okay, you're not walking on this earth again until I take you to that temple. And so we learned how even where she lived, her mom made her like her chamber or her bedroom, made it not made sure nothing unclean or uncommon came through. If anybody came to visit her, it was one of the other virgins.
Yes.
Just any old body wasn't coming in her house around Miriam. So she's making sure she is not she's undefiled.
Yes.
All around, from even the people who spoke to her. Ooh. We know when she was 1, her dad gave her a big old feast or a birthday party. So now we know why we do that. We go overboard in our genes.
The baby don't remember, baby. The baby don't remember. They
but
don't
we
remember that
do.
cake. Yeah. I wonder if it's for the baby or is it for you grown folks?
It ain't for the child till they get older and go, "Ooh, I had a good birthday party." Yeah. And the chief priest blessed her. Then he did it again. And then we see I can't remember who was this to sing the song. Oh, her mom sung this song. Yeah, it was a song. It was a song because it was basically saying, you have taken away the reproach of my enemies.
Yeah.
And Reuben don't know what he's talking about.
Exactly.
Basically. So then the girl was 2. Her father, Yakim, said, let's take her to the temple because we made this oath. Yep. Her mom was like, let's wait another year. So now she's 3 years old. They take her to the temple. They bring the virgins.
Yep.
Hebrew. They bring the virgins to take a light, and the baby just walked up the steps. We learned that from the other. The baby just walked up the steps.
Just walked up the steps, dancing.
Didn't look back. Look back. Yeah, and when the priest took her in, she got to the altar. That's when she started dancing. Oh. Yeah. So she started dancing when she got in the temple. Yeah. So you see, he placed her upon the third step of the altar, and Yahuwah gave grace to her, and she danced with her feet.
You think she was praise dancing?
Oh yeah. She was shouting. She was doing something.
Okay. All right.
She was dancing. That's Deshaun's relative.
Right.
Her Erica. And then the parents were like, well, she didn't even
ask to come
home. She wasn't like, Mama, Daddy, don't leave me though. Y'all know how kids are, especially if they 3. Oh, nah, you ain't going nowhere. And in a place for the first time, you ain't. Yeah. They watching you like a hawk. You are not leaving me here. But she didn't even trip. So we see when she was 12, they said she's of age, but Zarayahu, who is Zacharias, we know him, had to go. They didn't know what to do. So they went and consulted Yahuwah. He said, bring all the widowers among the people. That means older men that have been married already and their wives have passed away. That's significant for this.
It is.
Bring the widowers. They had to bring their rod. So they did everything they were supposed to be, and it didn't fall on anybody because remember, Joseph held his back the first. Joseph held his back the first time, and so now he has to put it. He was like, "Look, I'm going to look silly," and he was like, "I'm not doing this." And they said, "Remember what happened to Dathan and how the earth came and swallowed them up? You don't want that to happen to you."
Want that smoke,
Joseph said, "Okay, come on, let's go."
Right. He was like, on second thought.
Come on, like a bad idea. Miriam. So he took her to his house, and then he left her there because he had to go work.
Brother man had to go make that money.
So in his mind, he's leaving her in a safe place where he trusts people. He comes home, she's pregnant. He's like, who deceived me? Who did this to me? But Miriam is telling him, no, I'm innocent. Like,
right. She was
yeah,
like, you know how this is where the I woke up like this came
yeah,
from.
yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. And remember also in the meantime, like Miriam's lot was to do the purple for the so they brought all the virgins together and
Yeah.
Miriam is she at home, spinning her purple, doing what she's supposed to do. And this voice comes to her saying, I'm trying to remember what it
Oh, about the how she is
yeah.
favored.
Yeah, hail you who are full of grace, or who is with
Hmm.
you. Blessed art you among women.
And
And
she
she was
thought she
like,
was
what
tripping.
kind of because remember, she's used to seeing angels. It
Yeah.
ain't no just here. She used to them coming in her face,
Right. And
talking to her.
yeah.
That's no big
Face
deal
to
to
face.
her. But she just hears this voice talking about she blessed above all women. She's like, what is that? And so then he talks to her and tells her, you found favor and you're going to conceive. And she was like, whoa, hold up. How am I going to have a baby
Like,
by
girl.
Elohim, the life giver? Like what? I'm a virgin, dude. You got me mixed up with Miriam down the road across the way.
Right. She like wrong Mary.
I ain't the one. So then he told her, Ruach HaKodesh is gonna come upon you, he shall save his, you gotta name his name Yeshua. He's gonna save his people from their sins. And then it goes into Elizabeth. That's when we really find out that that's Zechariah. Because now Zechariah can't talk.
Yes.
So he had to point somebody else until he could talk. So she goes and she visits Elizabeth, her cousin, or Elisheba. And the whole with the John the Baptist sleeping in the womb thing happens. And remember, Miriam doesn't know what happened with Elisheba. So she's like, wait, what are you talking about? Like,
right. She's really dumbfounded.
All generations gonna call me less. I'm just Miriam. I know I'm having this baby, but how everybody on earth?
Right, everybody gonna know.
How everybody on earth gonna know this? Like,
right.
remember, there's no internet, there's no newspaper, there's no television. So Miriam, she's cool. She knows that's gonna happen. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying not to.
I told you, we read a lot yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
So.
We didn't get to the trial yet, though. Okay. Sorry.
And I think
we're gonna stop because we stopping at we going
right.
We
going
starting
into
10, right?
All right. So that was a beautiful catch up, you guys, because we read a lot. Okay, we started from chapter 4 and we ended up on chapter 10. So that was a lot of catch up to do. But let's not talk no more. Let's get into it. So chapter 10 gonna sound a little familiar because I'm gonna read it, but it's okay. All right, let's get in. Hey, Didi, Shalom family, let's get in. Okay. And when her 6th month was come, Joseph returned from his building of houses abroad, which was his trade, and entering into the house, found the virgin had grown big. Then smiting his face, he said, with what face can I look up to Yahweh Elohai? Or what shall I say concerning this young woman? For I received her as a virgin out of the temple of Yahuwah Eloheinu, and have not preserved her as such. Who has thus deceived me? Who has committed this evil in my house, and seducing the virgin from me has defiled her? Is not the history of Adam exactly accomplished in me? For in the very instant of her glory, the serpent came and found Chua alone and seduced her. Just after the same manner it has happened to me. Then Joseph, arising from the ground, he was hurt, called her and said, you who have been so much favored by Elohim, why have you done this? Why have you debased your soul? You who were educated in the holies of holies, talk about by the angels, and received your food from the hands of angels. But she, with a flood of tears, replied, I am innocent and have known no man. Listen, he was going through a whole mental breakdown from it. Like,
what is going on?
What is going on?
Who deceived me? And why did you allow yourself to be deceived?
Right.
We got to do Adam all over?
Yeah. I didn't know I was going to play the part of Adam. Like, how did I even do this?
Yeah.
And he's like, you ain't even tripping. You were getting fed. You were so like, basically, why did you do that? You were favored. The Most High hand fed you, like spoon fed you, and you go and do this.
Angels every day to feed you. Yes. Yeah, like what was you thinking?
Right.
And he said you're educated in the Holy of Holies. That's like a big deal.
Yes. Like you can
just any old body can't go into the Holy of Holies.
You weren't educated by the priest.
Yeah. Right.
Listen, that was some real education, okay? Then Joseph said, how does it come to pass that you are with child? That's a valid question.
It is. Very valid
she's
question.
like, I'm innocent, but you a whole 6 months pregnant. Innocent from
It's
what?
a baby up in you.
Right.
That ain't no tumor.
Nah, that ain't there. There's something in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then Joseph said, how does it come to pass that you are with child? Miriam answered, as Yahuwah Eloheinu lives, I do not know by what means. Then Joseph was exceedingly afraid and went away from her and considering what he should do with her. And he thus reasoned with himself, if I conceal her crime, I shall be found guilty by the Torah of Yahuwah. And if I uncover her to the children of Israel, I fear, lest she being with child by an angel, I shall be found to have betrayed the life of an innocent person. Mm-hmm. What therefore shall I do? I will privately dismiss her. All right. Then the night had come upon him when behold, an angel of Yahuwah appeared him in a dream and said, be not afraid to take that young woman, for that which is within her is of the Ruach HaKodesh, and she shall bring forth a son, and you shall call his name Yahusha, for he shall save his people from their sins. Then Joseph arose from his sleep and glorified the Elohim of Yasharel, or Israel, who had shown him such favor and preserved the virgin. Mm-hmm. So he still sees her as a virgin.
Yes, because now he knows.
He understands. It's not from man.
Oh, she told the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, okay, come on, 13-letter name. Then came Chananyahu. That's tonight. That's his name tonight.
Yeah.
Chananyahu, the scribe, and said to Joseph, why have we not seen you since your return? And Joseph replied, because I was weary after my journey and rested the first day. But Chananyahu, turning about, perceived the virgin big with child, and went away to the priest and told him, you always be snitching. Mm-hmm. You always got one in the camp that's going to snitch. And don't even know what you're talking about.
Didn't even ask, though.
Right, you just looked.
Yeah.
And went and ran and tell that.
Came to your own conclusions. And Joseph is right there. All you have to do is ask.
All you got to do is ask.
All you have to do is ask.
That's it. Shalom, pro-fanatics. And went away to the priest and told him, Joseph, in whom you place so much confidence, that sounds a little bit of hater. Yeah. Sound like you a hater, sir. Mm-hmm. Is guilty of a notorious crime in that he has defiled the virgin whom he had received out of the temple of Yahuwah and has privately married her, not uncovering it to the children of Israel. Then the priest said, has Joseph done this? And Chananyahu replied, if you send any of your servants, you will find that she is with child. And the servants went and found it as he said. Upon this, both she and Joseph was brought to their trial. And the priest said to her, Miriam, what have you done? Why have you debased your soul and forgot your Elohim? Seeing you were brought up in the holies of holies and received your food from the hands of angels and heard their songs. Girl, they was singing to you. I mean, that would just make me feel all kinds of like.
Yeah, special. And
listen.
That don't happen to everybody.
And you know what? And it's crazy because you don't see this in the 66.
No.
This trial that I have never known in Genesis that there was a trial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me either. We never thought it. We just thought, poor Joseph.
He didn't put it away. And then they had a happy ending. You know, they had the baby.
Yeah.
They birthed the baby. You know what I'm saying?
And look how much Chananyahu put on it. Notorious crime. Wait, in that he has defiled the virgin whom you seen and married her. Since when is marriage a notorious? I can see you being upset. Maybe because they got married and everybody supposed to know it. But even if he did, at least he married her.
Right, he married her.
Well, and on top of that's not notorious.
You can see the intent, his intentions, because he said who you had much confidence in. So obviously he was around the conversation about you going to marry the virgin. That's,
maybe one of them people that had his rod in and he didn't get chosen and now he upset. That's what it sounds like.
He could have
did a better job.
Because
he see this woman is blessed.
Yes. And maybe he wants to be connected to the blessing.
Yeah.
but not really to the woman.
Yes.
There'll be a whole lot of folks like
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
that. Want to be connected to what you got, but not to you.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
The me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then the priest said to Joseph, wait, no.
You
I'm
on
on
10.
10. Okay. Verse 10. Why have you done this? To which with a flood of tears she answered, as Yahuwah Eloheinu lives, I am innocent in his sight, seeing I know no man. Then the priest said to Joseph, why have you done this? And Joseph answered, as Eloheinu lives, I have not been concerned with her. But the priest said, do not lie, but declare the truth. You have privately married her and not uncovered it to the children of Yasharel, and humbled yourself under the mighty hand of Elohim, that your seed might be blessed. And Joseph was silent. So he's basically saying, why did you sleep with her
Mm-hmm.
privately and you
Yes.
didn't tell nobody in
Yes.
Israel?
Yes. You did something you weren't supposed to do.
Yeah.
Because if you privately married her, or like he's because back
Because
then
that's what
that's
sex
what
is.
yes.
It's marriage.
Yes.
Two
Yeah.
souls come together as one.
Mhm.
That's marriage.
You're
Y'all
considered married.
You're married. So that's what they're talking about in that
Mhm.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, come on, tell the truth so your seed can be blessed, okay?
But remember how we was talking about like that comparison with Adam and Chua
Mhm.
versus was they ate the angel's food, and I was just thinking like they were put on trial, but Yah, because remember Yah was like, come see the judgment, and he asked them both a question, and they both were guilty.
Yes.
In this case, they're put on trial,
but
and they're both innocent. Second Adam.
Second Adam.
We can't
that's
make
dope.
this up, y'all. We can't make this up.
I'm telling you, that's dope. That's dope. I'm telling you, go check out that video that we did, the book of Adam and Eve.
Mhm.
Oh, it's crazy. You see a lot of what we're talking about with this.
Yeah.
That is, oh man, that's crazy. Okay. Then said the priest to Joseph, you must restore the temple of Yahuwah, the virgin, which you took from there. How
Then
you
I
gonna
bring
do
her
that?
back. Okay, first of all, if you really think that, she ain't a virgin no more.
Right, exactly. So that's what I'm like. That's like when Nicodemus asked, like, well, do I go back into my mother's womb?
The second time?
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
no. It's done.
Yeah.
It's done.
Like, what you gonna do with her now? Like, what?
The angels ain't coming.
If
that
you
was
really
the case.
believe that. Yeah.
That's the case. The angels ain't coming to feed her and sing to her. If that was the case. But he wept bitterly. Let me see. Yeah. But he wept bitterly, and the priest added, I will cause you both to drink the water of Yahuwah, which is for the trial, and so your iniquity shall be laid open before you. Then the priest took the water and made Joseph drink, and sent him to a mountainous place, and he returned perfectly well. And all the people wondered that his guilt was not discovered. So the priest said, since Yahuwah has not made your sins evident, neither do I condemn you. So he sent them away. Then Joseph took, that reminds me, sorry, as Pontius
Pilate?
Yeah. Yep. When he was like, listen.
Yeah. Hands is washed.
Hands is washed. Hands is washed. I ain't got nothing to say. Then Joseph took Miriam and went to his house rejoicing and praising the Elohim of Israel.
So he must have gave him some kind of water that would make you sick if you was
lying.
Guilty or he
was lying.
Something. He came back. Joseph came back. That was cool.
Listen, it wasn't no Peter Popoff kind of water. Okay? That water would have had you singing like a bird. If you had it.
Yeah, he sent him to a mountainous place. He returned. He was cool.
Well. He was well. He was like, oh, well, listen. And that's dope, too, for the priest, too, to be like not having your own emotions involved.
Remove your emotions.
Because even if you thought that you still didn't have your emotion. You was like, right is right, or right is righteous, I guess. And he found you righteous, I'm going to find you righteous, regardless of what I think.
Yes, because if they just stood back and look at this as a whole, this whole thing is different from anything that has ever happened ever.
Absolutely.
And come on, look at the prophecy. The prophecies tell you a virgin shall conceive. You have to think about that.
I was just about to say that. You guys have been around the prophecy. And so she's telling you, like, listen, I don't even know, man. I don't know what that looked like. And you're not putting two and two together.
Yeah. And Joseph like, I'll drink the water. I'll go
Right,
away.
I'll go.
Came back. He cool.
Strong as
Everybody's
an ox,
like,
okay?
whoa, he supposed to come back. Something supposed to be wrong.
They looking.
And I bet China Nana Huna Hana.
Right,
Nah, let me stop.
right.
China
ain't got nothing to say.
Yahoo
He
probably
looking-
waiting. Yeah, when
looking-
he get back, something gonna be done fell off.
Right, looking all kinds of stupid, okay?
Mhm.
Chapter 12. And it came to pass that there went forth a decree from the emperor Augustus that all the Yahudim should be taxed, who were in Bethlehem in Yahud, in Judah. And Joseph said, I will take care that my children are taxed. But shall I do? Sorry, let me read that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
Yeah, I
need
need
to
to
start
start that
that
over.
over.
All right. So, and Joseph said, I will take care that my children are taxed. But what shall I do with this young woman? To have her taxed as my woman, I am ashamed. And if I tax her as my daughter, all Israel knows she is not my daughter.
Mhm.
When the time of Yahuwah's appointment shall come, let him do as seems good to him.
See, he's still worried about like
He
she
worried
is
about-
just that young.
Yeah, she's
You're
young.
my daughter's age.
Yes,
Like,
I can't. Like, so what do I
I'm
do?
embarrassed. Like, this is crazy for me. Like, people are gonna think
Everybody's
I
gonna
robbed
know.
the cradle.
Like,
He just does not want that to happen.
and he's really worried about what other people think of him.
Mhm.
He's like, I don't know. Like, man, I can't. I mean, that child tax credit. How much they offering?
This wasn't no child credit though. This is that my children
Right.
are taxed. You finna pay.
Like, oh man. All right. Verse 5. And he saddled the ass and put her upon it. And Joseph and Simeon followed after her and arrived at Bethlehem within 3 miles. Then Joseph, turning about, saw Miriam sorrowful and said within himself, perhaps she is in pain from that which is within her. But when he turned about again, he saw her laughing and said to her, Miriam, how happens it that I sometimes see sorrow and sometimes laughter and joy in your face? And Miriam replied, yes, because we wasn't going to do it. And Mary replied to him, I see 2 people within my eyes, the one weeping and mourning, the other laughing and rejoicing. And he went again across the way, and Miriam said to Joseph, take me down from the ass, for that which is in me presses to come forth. But Joseph replied, where shall I take you? For the place is a desert. Then said Miriam again to Joseph, take me down, for that which is within me presses me mightily. And Joseph took her down, and he found there a cave and let her into it. Wait a minute. He didn't have a Old McDonald's had a farm?
What happened to the no room at the end? What? Look,
All my
I'm tired of these people.
All my life, I just saw a barn, okay?
They in the desert. He was like, man, we in the desert.
Where am I supposed to go?
And she like, I'm gonna have a baby.
In this cave.
And he had to find a cave.
Wow.
Well, there's no room in the inn. And they all these years they had us thinking, nobody let that baby Jesus. It been sermons preached on it. No room in the inn, no room in your heart for Jesus.
Wow. Huh.
She in the middle of the desert. Where's the Baba?
I just thought she was surrounded by animals, you know, and
Yeah.
that's why, and maybe that's why the world loves animals more than they do the human beings.
Girl, they all that whole laid him in the manger because that's what an animal eats out. See, that's them mocking us. That's them mocking, putting them all where the animal, like, look, y'all, look, see, don't play with me. See, that's why I be mad at them demons. See, that's why I got,
I'm like, listen, this
they, no.
y'all heard it.
No.
Some of y'all read it, but
No.
a whole desert, okay?
They're
Let's
in
see
the
what
middle of the
happens. Yeah,
desert.
and about to be in a cave,
Mhm.
okay, where there is no lights, okay? All right. And leaving her and his sons, and leaving her and his sons
In the
in
where?
the cave. In the cave, Joseph went forth to seek a Hebrew midwife in the village of Bethlehem.
So his sons is with him because remember he did say,
Yeah,
my
children,
sons got to be
gotta
taxed because they're old. They're older. You know what I mean? They're of
Right.
taxing age.
Yes, Nashawn. Yes, she said the nativity scene is a whole
entire lie.
Absolutely, the lie they told.
And I could just think, girl, I used to be in charge of the plays at church. I used to have them knocking on the door.
And you told them that there was no room?
No room in the inn.
You know, in the movie of Four Christmases,
no room in the inn. So did used to do it.
It's okay. We all made mistakes.
The sons is there. They had Mary and Joseph just by their little self. Yes. Oh, woe is me, the poor holy family.
Didn't even push, okay? She just breathed and the baby came out.
And the sons is there with her. He didn't even leave by himself. He's like, I'm going to get a midwife.
Yeah, he was like,
you take look after this.
Look after your stepmom.
Yep. Look after your stepmama who was old enough to be your sister.
That's all right. Don't disrespect.
Yeah. And
yeah, I mean, listen, okay. We're going to find out. Okay. I just, listen, okay. This is the lies they tell. All right, verse 2. But as I was going, said Joseph, I looked up into the air and I saw the clouds astonished and the fowls of the air stopping in the midst of their flight.
Them birds are like, something is up.
They know what's up.
They're like, because remember, they waiting too. They waiting
all
for
earth and
nature
is groaning.
They're like, well, I feel it.
They're like,
he end up in there.
Yes, because he in tune with all of that.
What bird do you know just stops in mid-flight?
It's a lot of birds, and I'm gonna have to say none.
Something going on.
And I looked down towards the earth and saw the table spread and working people sitting around it, but their hands were upon the table and they did not move to eat.
So now he's seeing a vision of people like this, like the earth
like
paused. Like it was a pause in the earth. Moment of silence.
So, listen, and so when I was thinking that about the bird, like not moving, like the bird is frozen in the air, like
like it's a pause.
It's a whole pause in their spirit. They who had meat in their mouths did not eat.
So it's like
not a smack in the table, okay? None of that.
Nothing.
They who lifted their hands up to their heads did not draw them back.
Yeah, right. Right?
You're going to have to wait on that itch,
you
ma'am.
Just stuck.
You're going to have to wait on that itch, sir. Okay? Stuck right there. And that's crazy because when the itch is right there and your nail there, he said, not so.
Yeah.
Don't you come back. You just lose your life. Don't you do it. Man. And they who lifted them up to their mouths did not put anything in.
So the ones in the mid-flight with the fork.
You can smell it all you want. Don't you bite down.
A total pause.
A whole pause. This is what he's seeing.
Yeah.
And you know if he's seeing it, it's happening. And I beheld the sheep disperse, and yet the sheep...
Seven.
My bad. He did not. He did it, but not yet. But all their faces were fixed upwards. Oh.
So yeah, I like that. That isn't true. Someone had food in their mouth.
Right. Up. Scratching
the birds up. They have a Wingstop up. Oh, Wingstop. Maybe that's what they
Wingstop. Revelation. They can work on their wings.
There you go, Wingstop. That don't mean Wingstop is holy. So don't get me wrong. I'm just saying Wingstop.
It ain't enough meat on them bones for them wings be questionable. All right. That is funny. All right. And the shepherd lifted up his hand to smite. Did I just? Okay. No, Verse 7. Okay. I'll read that again.
Yeah.
But all their faces were fixed upwards, and I beheld the sheep dispersed, and yet the sheep stood still.
The sheep was like, I ain't moving either.
I'm in sync with what's going on.
All of nature.
All of nature.
Because remember, all of nature is
I just said that. It's waiting and groaning.
They're like, what's that moment? Everybody shut up.
Is here. Like, he's coming to save and redeem his people.
They're like, everybody shut up.
He shut down everything.
Shut it down. I need
pause.
to hear what's going on. Even the animals.
He did the trimming. He said, pause. Pause. And the shepherd lifted up his head to smite them. And he's still seeing this in a dream. and his hand continued up. And I looked to the river and saw the kids with their mouths close to the water and touching it, but they did not drink.
Even the people, it's like something going on. The kids all playing and wait, huh? Getting a drink of what?
Listen, yes.
What just happened?
She said Disney. Linda said, Disney with Frozen. Heaven and nature froze. Yes.
Yeah, shut it down.
Or
that's right.
Down. Yes, he was not playing.
The earth shut down.
For this moment. Then I beheld a woman coming down from the mountains, and she said to me, "Where are you going?" And I said to her, "I am going to inquire for a Hebrew midwife." And she replied to me, "You're going to have to wait on Wednesday to finish out how we're going to help your wife, because we got to do this tomorrow."
That was a good one.
You like that?
Oh, sorry, y'all.
Sorry, y'all.
We shut it down.
We shut it down.
Y'all on pause.
Yeah, this time you're not on the cliff. You pause. Yes.
Y'all on pause.
That's it. The kids were goats.
Oh. Okay. That makes sense.
I like it.
All right.
And I looked to the river and saw the kids with their mouths close to the water.
Oh, I guess so, because that's how they would drink. Yeah. The goats, the baby goats.
And touching it, but they did not drink. They were on pause too.
Creation is like, wait, is he here?
Right.
Everybody was waiting on this.
LaShawn, you're not on the cliff tonight. You're frozen.
You are frozen.
You're frozen.
You're on pause. You on pause.
With the store.
So look up.
There you go. Look up, Marlon. Say
look to the hills from which cometh your help.
Your help come from Yahuwah, okay? Who's about to be born in this book.
And if all creation knows it.
Everybody knows
that just shows that even, like we say, it's alive. It knows.
It knows.
Those animals know they can't wait to get back to their original state. And they like, whoa. So I felt the shift in the atmosphere.
Woo-wee. Listen, this book here, it's really, really good. It's really good.
Now, why couldn't they just tell us? Why they gotta take this from us?
Oh, girl. They ain't gonna let us have this.
Because they can't lie.
They can't lie. You ain't got nothing to refute. You can't refute it. It is what it is.
Yes. And this is somebody who's there. This is Joseph's son who wrote this. So he's like, I'm in the cave.
Yes.
Boo.
And he probably,
so I know this is first-hand account. I'm in the cave.
Listen, because after reading these stories, how you been feeling? Okay, inspired. I've been feeling my best self reading these hidden books.
Yes,
the best of Laban. Been feeling the best of Laban. Okay,
yes,
reading
most definitely.
Yes, knowing how to pray. I got you. Do wrong. Go ahead. All right, it's in the book. All right. Well, listen, we thank you for tuning in on to the book of James. Ooh, I can't wait to dig in tomorrow at 7 p.m. It's Wednesday, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Bear with us because sometimes our internet be for real tripping. We don't mean to be late, but it is what it is. The internet play. At least we're on. That's how we got to count it all joy.
Yes.
So with that being said, we're going to say bye. Bye. See ya. Don't worry, we're going to unfreeze you tomorrow at 7 p.m.
That was a good one.